Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video is to present my FYP2 project for semester January 2020. My FYP2 project is development of smart security module for small medium industry purpose. My name is ANAS LUQMAN designer and my FYP2 project is supervised by Mr. Fauzi bin Alias. Okay, for introduction, this project is focused on security and safety aspect as fire incident. For the small medium accommodation industry in Malaysia, the common practice to exchange key between owner and guest is by meeting face to face. By this project, the owner doesn't have to be there and wait for the guest. Instead, guests will do self check-in and also develop auto circuit breaker for safety in building premise. This auto circuit breaker is to provide from the fire incident occur. Okay, this is the problem statement in my FYP2 project. The first is in terms of safety in Malaysia. Concern over fire incident are often being associated with leaving electrical appliances like electrical stuff unattended to or forgot to switch off the electricity. A statistic from the Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia show that the electricity at the building premise causes fire incident. And for the second problem statement is traditional approach not convenient when the homestay owner that living far away from their homestay must go to the homestay and meeting face to face with the guest to pass over the key. Okay, this is the statistic from the Fire and the Department of Malaysia. Okay, as you can see, there are many causes that make the fire incident occur in Malaysia. For example, the causes is from the electricity, from the lightning, and as you can see, the total of the fire incident for 2018 is 6,626. Okay, next for this is the objective of my project. The first objective is to develop a smart security box with semi-auto circuit breaker ELCB, that means earth leakage circuit breaker system, in order to enhance premise safety. The second objective is to make it convenient to owner and guests to pass over the key without meeting each other using global system for mobile communication DSM and password application. And the last objective in this project is to analyze the time response of microcontroller board GSM module performance. Okay, this is the scope and limitation of my project. This project is aimed to develop a smart security module based on security and safety system. As you know, this project is focused on the security and safety system at the building premise. Second is the signal of communication network will be interrupted if the larger barrier between transmitter and receiver occur. The control system by sending one SMS by GSM is limited to one registered phone number only. And the signal for communication network depending on coverage on the line network. If the line network condition is good and the SMS will deliver with a few seconds only. Okay, this is my literature review. The first is automatic earth leakage circuit breaker with backup supply. This study is ELCB will open its contact when it detects any difference in current between the line conductor and the neutral conductor. This study is used in this project for automatic circuit breaker. That's the ELCB will automatically turn off the power supply when the guest return the key. The second is password protect electronic and system for smart home security. The purpose of the system is implement a password protect electronic lock that provides a great benefit over the traditional lock as well as the guard security. This study is used and make an illustration for me for do the my FYP2 project. And the third is overview of GSM, the global system for mobile communication. This research is studied about the GSM function and how the GSM works. And the next is GSM based automatic motor control and protect system. The make this control system efficient and dynamic. And in this study, the GSM will control the motor by sending a message and a signal. And the last is fundamental of cellular network planning and optimization. This research is studied about the anti-common. The most GSM modem support the anti-common. Okay, next go to the methodology of my FYP2 project. As you can see, this is the flowchart process for first phase key returned from the guest. The flowchart is start with the start and key return to the smart security box. When the key returns to the smart security box from the guest, the proximity sensor will sense the key, and when the sensor sends its key, the circuit breaker module will cut off the power supply from LCB to the house automatically. And then GSM will send message to the owner phone mobile that key was returned. And for the second phase is provide key to the guest. As you can see, the place key inside smart security box by owner. And then the owner set the smart security box password. When the guest arrive and key in the password through keypad module confirm the password. If the password is right, the door lock to the smart security box is open using the servo motor. That means servo motor will on. And the last, guest take the key and turn on the LCB manually and do the self check-in. Okay, next is the flowchart of the project. For key return, the inductive sensor will detect the key. If the inductive sensor detect this is a key, the LCB trip by solid state relay will on. And after the LCB was stripped and cut off the power supply, the GSM receives signal by Arduino and send message to the owner. And this is flowchart of the key project for provide the key to the guest. The password of the smart security box has been set by the owner. The password of the smart security box has been keyed in by the guest. The keypad module confirm the password. If the password is right, servo motor was triggered by Arduino and turned on to open the key lock door, and LCB turned on manually by the guest. Okay, this is the how block diagram of my project. As you can see, at the left side is the input of the project and the right side is the output of the project. The input side have keypad module, inductive proximity sensor, GSM, SIM900A, and at the output side have servo motor, earth leakage circuit breaker, owner mobile phone. Okay, this is the hardware development of my project. In this project, I was used the Arduino Uno board with 80 MHz 328 microcontroller and SIM900A GSM module, the proximity inductive sensor to detect the key. The servo motor function is to open the key lock door, and solid state relay to send signal to ELCB, and keypad module for the guest to key in the security password, and the last is mobile phone for the owner to get the notification that key was returned from the guest. Okay, the first is Arduino Uno board with 80 MHz 328 microcontroller. Arduino is the most important hardware that is required in the implementation of the smart security module keybox project because Arduino acts as brain. And the second is the GSM module. In this project, I using the GSM module with SIM900A module. Based on GSM technology, it is used to interact with GSM network using a computer. GSM module only understands the anti-command, which is a type of instruction used to control the modem for response accordingly. And the inductive sensor is functioned to detect the key when the guest return the key. The inductive sensor detects the metal for normally open configuration. Its output is an on signal when the target enters the sensing zone. It can detect metal only, and its output analog signal that easy to program using Arduino software. And then servo motor is function to open the key lock door. In this project, I use MD60S model. Servo motor is upgrade from the common and inexpensive SG90 servo motor that is built metal gear for produce better torque strength, durability, and overall more robust construction. And the solid state relay, this solid state relay will works after get a signal from the Arduino. The inductive sensor detect the key. Solid state relay will on and using the zero cross method to trip the earth leakage circuit breaker or make a semi-automatic circuit breaker. And then this is the 4x4 metric keypad Arduino PIC. This keypad has consist of 16 key using the S2217 arrangement in the form of the square matrix of 4 row and 4 column. And the last is mobile phone. The mobile phone is to receive the data from the GSM module that key was written. The owner phone number needs to be included in programming code to receive message sent by the GSM module that key was written. And then the software development, the main character to make sure all the operation of the system is working since the system requires to using Arduino microcontroller. The program is written by using C language and assembled to Arduino microcontroller. The Arduino IDE and the Proteus 8 professional software. For Arduino IDE, this is an open source software makes people easier to learn, modify, and use it. The program is written using the Arduino IDE software to organize, control, monitor all the project process in sequence. And then I using the Proteus 8 professional. This is to develop a show expected result primarily based on the circuit that been designed. You also can do a demonstration or simulation before make a project. Freezing is open source project to develop amateur CAD application for electronic hardware designed to switch from the playing with prototype to creating a more permanent circuit. It's used to draw circuit diagram and also used to simulate system for trial without hardware. Okay, now we go to the circuit design of my project. The circuit diagram present the graphical overview of the connection between each of the electronic device. This is the circuit design for LCD with I2C. As you can see, the VCC will go to the positive breadboard and the ground go to the negative breadboard, and the SDA will go to A4 and SCL go to the A5 at the Arduino. The next is the metric keypad circuit design. This is how I design the metric keypad of the circuit in my project. As you can see, at the row below the hashtag is go to the A3 of Arduino, and A0, A1, A2, and 3 pin number 3, pin number 4, pin number 5, and pin number 6. And the next is the circuit for the servo motor. The red will go to the positive pin at the breadboard, and the orange will go to the negative pin of the breadboard, and the yellow will go to the pin number 9 for the signal. And this is my inductive sensor circuit design. For the solid state relay, the input we'll go to the pin number 13 of the Arduino and pin at the resistor at the breadboard. In this project, I use the resistor at 330 ohm. Okay, this is the illustration of the project, and you can refer to another image at the back of the presentation later. This is the how the project imagine. For methodology, this is my methodology for FYP 2. As you can see on the week 1 to week 9 is assembling and implementation, and then record the result and make the discussion at the week 3 until week 10. Report writing for chapter 4, 5, 6 from the week 4 to the week 11, and then see the data and collect the data at the week 8 to the week 14, presentation at week 15 and week 16, and the last is report submission. In methodology, this is the project costing, the estimate project costing of my FYP2 project. The total of the estimate costing is 315 and 74 ringgit Malaysia. And for the last is the result and discussion. The result is focused on the result and analysis of feedback or response of microcontroller on GSM module by text, figures and table. This also contains the interpretation of the result and the analysis of the data. And the last is the development and testing of the project. Okay, as you can see, this is the table of time response on GSM module to send message to owner mobile phone. Okay, in this analysis, I was do a 10 testing for every time at the morning, at the lunch time, and at the night time. Okay, you can see at the 8 AM, the average time GSM module to send message to the owner mobile phone that key was returned is 6.43 seconds. For the 12 PM at 6.42 seconds. At the 8 PM is 6.43 seconds, and at the 12 AM is 6.43 seconds. The delay time for receiving message for receiving SMS from the GSM module was being recorded by 10 times with different time, and at the same time stopwatch was start to count the time. From the result above, the average time taken by owner's mobile phone receiving data from GSM module is 6.43 seconds from the test shown. Because SMS are not meant to be a real-time communication, and operators delay them due to several reasons. For the several reasons, that means a different line network and a different coverage area. And the last is the time taken by the system to deliver the SMS is depend on the coverage area or range of specific mobile network. Okay, the testing functionality project. This is how I using the Arduino IDE software to develop a codes for this project. As you can see, it has include the keypad, servo motor, solid state relay, and the liquid crystal with I2C. That's mean LCD screen. Okay, this image represent the hardware of key return phase. As you can see, they have a breadboard, a solid state relay, Arduino, a socket for testing the power supply. Okay, this is the message when the guest return the key, the owner will get a SMS from the GSM module that key was returned. Okay, next, this is testing functionality project for hardware of key providing phase. As you can see, in the left side is the GSM module. When the LED at D6 is turned on, that means the line network or coverage area at the area is good condition. And at the right side, this is the solid state relay. When the LED at solid state relay is on, that means the solid state relay was get the signal from the Arduino to trip the earth leakage circuit breaker for semi-auto circuit breaker. Okay, at the left side, how the servo motor works to turn on and turn off to open and close the key lock door. And at the right side is LCD display the welcoming to the guest when the guest arrive at the home stay. Okay, at the left side, when the LCD display welcoming to the guest, LCD will give some instruction to the guest to how using the system. At left side, that display enter password to the guest to key in the password through the keypad module, and the right side is display the door is open. And after door is open and guest take the main door key, a few seconds servo motor will close and LCD will display door is closed. Okay, and then this is how the fabrication process of my project. At the left side is the front panel and at the right side is the back view. Okay, this is the fabrication inside the smart security box. Okay, and the last is project output. From the output one is key return phase system, and the last the time response of microcontroller board performance. Output 2 provide key to the guest phase system, design assemble all the hardware of the smart security box, and will be finished all the project including password, keypad system, automatically security lock door, prototype of the smart security board and hardware parts. Okay, this is my reference to do my project that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 references. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, now is the time for demo my project. This is the prototype of smart security module that with a key box. As you can see at the front panel, they have a sliding door and a 4x4 metric keypad and LCD with I2C. This is a front view of my project, and let me see the back view. Okay, let me see the back view of my project. As you can see at the back view of my project, we have the earth leakage circuit breaker, and then the socket for the testing the power supply, and the power supply was connected to the earth leakage circuit breaker. The LCB was connected to the solid state relay that function to automatic circuit breaker that was cut off the power supply at the building premise when the guest was returned the key. Okay, now I want to demonstration of my project. Later you can see the LCD will display the welcoming to the guest and give some instruction to the guest how to get a main door key. The guest will key in the security password through the keypad module. When the keypad module confirm the password, the servo motor will turn on and open the lock door. The guest will take the main door key. At the same time, the LCD will display the door is open. After a few seconds, when the guest was take the key and close the slide door, the servo motor will turn off and close the key lock door. LCD will display the door is closed. Okay, let me show you the key providing phase demonstration. The LCD display the wrong password, and let me show you what is happen when the door is closed. Okay, the door is open. And now the door is closed. Okay, as you can see, the servo motor was locked, the key lock, and the door cannot be opened. Okay, after the guest take the main door key and do the self check-in, the guest will turn on manually the first leakage circuit breaker, and the power supply at the building premise will on. Okay, let me show you. Okay, now the power supply is turned on, and when the guest was returned the key, the semi-auto circuit breaker will turn off the power supply at the building premise. Okay, now let me show you the key return phase. When the guest return the key into the smart security box, the proximity inductive sensor will detect the key and send the signal to the Arduino microcontroller. Arduino will trigger the solid state relay to on, and the semi-auto circuit breaker will automatically turn off the power supply. And then the DSM will send the message to the owner that key was returned. Okay, let me show you. Okay, the key was returned from smart security system. Thank you. For the future recommendation for this project, first develop notification system to owner using IoT technology, and the second enhance the wiring of the hardware on PCB board to look as simple design, and the last test the mechanism overall completely with proper design. Thank you for watching.